I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Week Ahead. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Sunday, 4:35 p.m. Eastern, July the 1st, second half of 2012. Wow. First half was pretty much kind of benign. I think the end of 2012, second half should be muy interesante. Mucho. Grande. But for now, obviously, well, you should know, ECB, the countries of the EU delivered. EU summit, amazing. From a standpoint of this, how can we believe anything these idiots have to say? They talk about fiscal discipline. They talk when they loan these countries money. All right, we're going to be front in line. We're going to be the first one. Austerity. We need to get our money back. Okay, they accept it. But what do you think really happens in the back room? What do you think they say to each other in the back room? Oh, don't worry. Worst comes to worst, we'll just take off that option. Don't worry. Don't worry. They talk a big talk. And in the end, they're full of crap. Because they know they can't get the structural reforms that are necessary to continue, not even continue, to head towards a growth agenda versus inflation agenda, which I guess they've had for the last 20 years. When we look at this euro-dollar weekly chart, though, well, you saw the S&Ps was an outside candle to the upside. Obviously, listen, we came down. We saw those shooting stars last week. We were looking very good in the beginning of the week, and we reversed. Big week ahead. Lots of data. Lots of rate decisions. Australia, London, ECB. Market's looking for a cut of 25 basis points out of the ECB. I think they deliver maybe even more. But I would say certainly 25. They should cut 50. But it's just a joke. Manipulation, lies, and once again kicking the can down the road. It's amazing that these people think they can continue to get away with the tsunami of rollovers coming in the next year. Rollovers meaning debt, rolling over their debt. Who's going to continue to buy all this debt at such low yields? Germany, U.S., low yields. Obviously not Greece, Spain. So, for now, the market is all giddy. We saw gold make a nice pop on the news. Should have. As I said, the healthcare law was more printing of money, too. So we look at this euro, it looks good. Where can we bounce to? Certainly 130. Big resistance there. I mean, that's your spot. We get up to 130, back the truck up. I still think we are rolling back over. I think we're going to have an end of July meltdown, mid-July. U.S. corporate earnings are going to suck wind. Europe is not turning the corner overnight. Nothing that they do is going to turn this thing overnight. And we look at this dollar index, and we look like it's certainly due for a nice pullback again. And, we see 80 as we see 130 in the euro. Boom. Big spot. It's about a penny and a half. But we do get big, big stuff this week. We got non-farm payroll out of the U.S. We got a middle of the week, 4th of July. That screws everything up. Terrible. Because we could have a continued euro rally and then possible reversal on ECB non-farm payroll. A lot of people, a lot of traders will be taking this week off. I think they're nuts. But certainly you look at this dollar index, it does not look good. And again, the S&P 500 closed unbelievable on Friday. I mean, what a freaking move. Look at that. Oh, wait. I want an alley. Monster day. And, my opinion, look at this. To the moon, Alice. And again, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Voice of Forex. One Way Friday. I think that 1390 zone and back the freaking truck up. Corporate earnings are going to suck. We saw Nike getting slammed because of China. There's a Chinese GDP number coming out mid-July. I think it's in 2 weeks. That number supposedly is going to be disgusting. I've heard a couple of hedge fund managers talk about this number. Under 7%. The market could not handle that. So while some people might be getting all giddy and thinking we're going up. I mean, we're going to the moon now. Why? How? Because of Obama? Because the Greeks lied once again, the Germans lied once again. Once again, agreements are changed. How is that good for investment? Where is this security stability, knowing the rules of the game so I can play? There are none. So I just do not see how, given the headwinds coming. Iran, structural talk, logistical talk about how they're going to implement this whole uranium process, delivery, whatever. No way that's going to happen. Oil embargo started. So tensions are very high in the Middle East because of this. Iran has threatened to close the Straits of Hormuz if this embargo is implemented. So that's not good. But again, we look at this S&P, and this is gorgeous. And again, all the other reversal candles should play catch-up. We should take out the previous week's highs in everything, especially if we open up strong, which I tell you, given the news over the weekend, it wasn't so bad. More talk about how great this was for Obama. It's not going to cost that much money. Okay. No real news out of the Eurozone that I saw. People more bullish. They delivered. You never think that they're going to deliver. They're going to break promises or break agreements. They're going to maybe, guarantee bank deposits or do something new, but they just restructure what the money they gave them before. Okay, you can use it now for other things. I mean, it's incredible. I wish my loan terms were that good. I could renegotiate whenever I want. Amazing. But the euro, again, euro sterling, nice little hammer on the week. Big rate decision on Thursday. People, you want to try my product this week. If you have not tried my product, this is a big week to try because I think we reverse. I think we're up, and then we hit that channel line, and we're down. And it could happen all midweek, and it could happen during the 4th of July holiday while U.S. traders are partying their asses off. Oh, baby. So we see like euro yen. Nice reversal. It's a hanging man. But again, we take out this 101.50. We could really fly. Double bottom. The whole thing. Dollar yen looking more interesting now. U.S. is more of a safe haven, I guess. I don't get it. Rates are staying low for a very long time. Again, Chicago PMI not good. The only area of the economy doing better is actually the one you would never think. Housing. That's not going to last for long. Give me a freaking break. Can't count on that. But hey, if that does turn, that's to be a very good sign for the U.S. But again, this dollar yen certainly breaking this downtrend channel, holding the breakout, never took out this low here of 78.50, 60. I think dollar yen made a nice comeback on Friday. I like it. I think dollar yen should grind higher. Dollar Canada, we got big employment number coming out. GDP, a little bit better. Surprising. Outside Canada on the weekly. We had monster moves in oil, gold. I guess they're thinking the global economy's back. That the EU in one break, not even coming up with something new, just rejigging something old, was able to solve the problem. And demand's going to just come roaring back. What are you smoking? I think it was more Iran, the oil embargo, which is one of, and yes, maybe things will be going to be getting better as to the reason why oil had such a huge move. I would imagine oil could continue, but that should help the commodity currencies. Commodity currencies clearly look very, very good. Very good. And again, we look at some CFDs, take a look at some crude. Almost an outside candle, took out previous week's low. Looks like a nice double bottom. We could easily bounce up to 95, $10. 90 for sure. What was that, 89? Easy. I still think oil is coming in, but, and again, you have all these, 3 million homes in the United States without electricity. Big demand. That's less demand for coal, for oil. Certainly make that case. Dollar Swiss, as you know, I like this short. I think this is a good hedge against euro shorts, against dollar longs. This dollar Swiss had almost a nice outside candle. I think we had lower again. I think this currency, this is going to be coming back. This will be coming back. The panic into the Swiss franc is not over. It's just intervention. It's hard to fight that. But again, you had nice reversals, even pound Swiss. Even broke it. But look at that gorgeous reversal candle. Love it. And if euro sterling does go higher, cable underperforms, euro outperforms, Swiss outperforms, pound Swiss should look very good. Sterling dollar, nice reversal also. Again, if the S&Ps took out the highs from previous week, well, you would think this is going to take it out too. So again, I did go home long over the weekend, long dollars. I will be exiting those positions and looking to get short. I think any pullback. Again, China PMI Tonkin tonight. Japan's Tonkin, that's a quarterly number, manufacturing, non-manufacturing. Previous was -4, supposed to be the same. So you get a little better number. Dollar yen goes up on that. Yen carry trade goes up on that. We look at nice reversals. Sterling yen looks so gorgeous. It rolled over so nicely. Monster comeback. Aussie dollar also. Look at the outside candle there. I mean, you just can't fight that. That's too bullish. I mean, it came in a little bit, not much. So I would imagine this Aussie dollar really could start to make a run. And again, same thing with the S&P. We could easily be talking 106. Hey, we're looking for 400 pips on the euro, 300. And if commodities continue to go higher, and again, I think this gold probably has more upside to it. Certainly 1630, it's only 30, $40. But again, maybe gold bottomed out for now. Maybe this printing of money. We get through 1640, 1650, people. Gold's going to be a long to 17, easy. Look at that monster wedge. Triangle. Oof. But again, I think 1640 we make a run, 1630. Whether or not we break through that, I think depends on a lot of factors. Kiwi looks good. Remember, their GDP number is tremendous. So this Kiwi, easily 82. I know it's already made a nice move, 500 pips. Grind it up, but again, it looks like we can keep going, certainly, to our channel line here. That's about, what, 82.50? 82. Fill in the gap, baby. And again, we got some yens that look very interesting. This Luna yen, almost an outside candle, looks like it wants to go higher. And again, we look at all these other ones, by the way, pound Kiwi. I'm wrong. Dead wrong. We're probably going back down to here. Could I see a reversal week in this thing? Absolutely. 100%. But for now, tracking the S&P, risk on trade, all these pound Kiwi, pound Aussie, look like they're going lower. Big outside candle here on pound Aussie. And again, we should easily fib. That's about 150, 150. only 175 pips, but still. So we should be heading lower in those. And again, a lot of the yens look interesting. Taking out previous week high. Tried to bring them in. Measure the move. Flip it up. 84. So I would imagine the beginning of this week, and we could have a nice reversal like a turnaround Tuesday. Sell off into the close. July 4th, Wednesday, a lot of traders not coming in. And then maybe up into anticipation of ECB. I'll be going. I won't be doing a July 4th one, but I'll be doing normal videos. Maybe I'll do one July 4th. I'll be around. So I think it looks like up and then down. And the way we close this week, I mean, listen, non-farm payroll, wow. What a way to end this week with all the other stuff going on. Australia rate decision, MPC out of London, ECB. So it should be very interesting to see how this week plays out. And you really want to be nimble because you know what? Listen, news comes out, I'll change my direction in New York minute. I think it'll play out. It's not going to be easy. But I think that the way things look, it looks like certainly no bad news over the weekend. If anything, good news. Everything's gone smoothly. Everyone cheering this whole, Euro situation. I mean, look at the euro, way oversold. This thing could easily pop up. So, but I look to fade it. Again, I see still headwinds coming out in July. I see corporate earnings, pre-announcements coming out. It's going to hurt the stock market. I don't see it running away. I don't see China GDP coming out. I think that's the 17th. That's going to be a disaster. And then we got all the other geopolitical risks out there. And then the market getting oversold, overbought, the S&P. And to think that we're going to have all of a sudden this big second half recovery, give me a freaking break. A lot more has to be done. And a lot more damage has to be done, let's say, the dollar index. I mean, this baby's in a nice uptrend channel. We have to really break through 79 for me to be concerned. Break it out to break it down situation. But a nice backing and filling, coming down to 80, perfect. So, again, remember me, follow me on Facebook, Voice of Forex. You also friend request me, Andrew.Spanton. I'm on YouTube. And, again, please share my videos. I'm now getting paid for the advertising from YouTube. Come on. And remember, Premium doesn't have those advertising mints. Another reason to try my service. Remember, I'm in a chat room. You have access to 24 hours a day. I moderate it almost 4 hours a day. 8 a.m. Eastern till 10:15 p.m. a.m. Eastern for all the U.S. economic numbers. Any FOMC rate decisions or something in the middle of the day, I'm live for, of course. Then end of the day wrap up, where we cover the end of the trading in the stock market from 3:30. I take a little break, I do a recording, and then I do the trade recommendations like this, but actually give you recommendations, specific recommendations. And you can interact with me in the chat room and ask questions and learn. 3 months with me, and I promise you, you will learn what I have in my brain. My 17 years, I don't even know what it is, 18 trading experience. Really should be more. I was watching the stock market when I was in high school. So, a lot of good that did me. So again, $200 a month, 3 months for only $400 US. Use your strong currency, people, you foreigners. And I have a 6-month deal for the rest of 2012 for only $600. And then, of course, Premium Junior, where you get all the emails and all the stuff, but no chat room. You don't get to interact with me for $50. So again, email me, info@globalfxllc.com. Big week ahead, people. Big week ahead. I'm looking for dollar down. And then disaster, U.S. jobs number. ECB doesn't deliver. MPC doesn't even deliver. Or if they do deliver, it's a sell in the news event. Either way, they're not reinventing the wheel. There was no bazooka. All they did was just change the fine print, change the contract. Once again, thank you, Europeans, for doing nothing. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, truly loves to make you money. Have a good week.